Hey everybody, it's John Thomas from Roseberry Creative, where I help small businesses just like you stand out better online through improved website design, company branding, and messaging. And today we're going to talk about a harsh little truth. Your customers don't care about you, and here's how to change that, okay? That's what we're talking about today. It is July 2nd, and oh my gosh, I'm back outside in the best office ever, my back patio, at least for now. And as a small business owner, okay, and I face this problem, you probably face the same problem. How do you get people to actually care about what you offer? How do you get people to listen to you? How do you get your ideal clients and customers to care about you and your business compared to everybody else's business, your competitor's business, especially in the online world of all the noise and everything screaming at them, all these solutions that and all the benefits that all these other companies are offering. How do you stand out, okay? And we're going to talk about a really, really harsh truth here, and that is this. You're talking too much about yourself and not enough about your customers' problems. Now, one of the first things we do, let's say we go to write an email or we go to design a website, we introduce ourselves and we talk about ourselves and we talk about how good we are. We list all the benefits of working with us or buying from us, and we talk about, hey, look at all these things that I can do or have done. We even throw in like, hey, here's other people talking about how good I am and what I can do for you. And what we do is we think that this is going to help our client or customer feel comfortable with us. We think it's going to say, hey, if I talk about myself, they're going to feel real confident in my capabilities and they're going to want to work with me. But talking about yourself is not the hook. If you want to hook somebody, you have to talk about a problem. Now, think about it. I heard an example of like the nightly news. And when I was young, I used to watch the nightly news with my grandfather. And I don't know why, but my parents would let me stay up late. It'd be like the 11 o'clock news. And they'd start talking about all these terrible things, right? The earthquake in California is going to collapse the Golden Gate Bridge. It's going to collapse into the sea. And, there's a drought in Arizona and forest fires in Northern California. I was originally from the West Coast. And all these horrible things, and the weather is going to be this way. So they're warning you, shut your windows up and turn on your AC, but conserve your water, blah, 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 right? All these types of things, they were enticing. You wanted to keep watching. And why was that? It's because they were talking about problems. You need to lead with the problem because a problem is the hook, right? If you can identify with an individual's problem, your ideal client or customer, that's when they begin to relate to you because you're speaking their language. You can build the trust and confidence with them because you already understand them. So the confidence and trust is not going to be coming from you showing, hey, this is my company and about me, introduce myself, and here's our history, here's how long I've been in business. Nobody cares about that. What they care about is, do you understand my problem and are you able to solve that problem? So if somebody comes, for example, to your website, are they reading about a problem? If they're reading about a problem, you're going to do a lot more business. Now, there's going to be a lot of different ways to talk about a customer or client's problem. Sometimes it's even going to start with asking them, hey, what's your problem, right? What is your problem? What are you facing? What's the pain point? It's kind of like if you walked into Lowe's and you found one of the associates in those blue vests, and as soon as you walk up to them, the Lowe's associate says, hey, I'm so glad you're here. This is how awesome our store is. You're going to love shopping here. This is all the great new deals we have in aisle 7. This is how great our new benefits are. And boy, you just love this company. Our culture is so great, right? You're going to leave. So if you lead with the problem, though, your customer and client is going to stick around. So the best thing is to make sure that you take the time to understand who your customer is and what their pain point and problem is, okay? Now that does take a lot of work. It takes some effort to dig into the mind of your customer or client and understand what is the actual pain point and then how are you going to solve that. So if you lead by talking about their problems, they're going to now be interested in who you are. As author and CEO Donald Miller says, when you talk about the problem, your medicine makes sense. Right? So everything that we're offering is medicine. Everybody's facing a pain point. Everybody's facing a problem. And so when you talk about the problems they're facing, suddenly they become interested in you. Now, I'm almost going to guarantee that if you get on your website right now, or you start reading through your emails, and you took a pen and started circling all the times that you talk about a customer's problems, you're probably not going to find very many. Okay, so what I would recommend you doing is get onto your website, print it out even on a physical piece of paper, and read through your copy and try to find where do you talk about your customers' problems versus just talking about yourself. And if it's skewed to talking about yourself, you are doing yourself a disservice and you are losing business because you are not helping your customer identify with you and build trust. All that jargon about yourself is just going to turn them off. But the moment you start talking about their problems, suddenly they trust you and you begin doing a lot more business. People are only interested in you when you can solve their problems. Okay? So that's one of the main mistakes you're probably making on your website and in your marketing. Fix that, and you'll start to see your business transform. Hey, this is one of those daily little videos from Roseberry Creative as we help you as a small business grow and boost your online presence through better web design, company branding, and messaging. And before I hop off, if you would like me to help you take a look at some of the problems you might be facing when it comes to your marketing web design, go to roseberryreview.com. That's roseberryreview.com, all one word. There's a basic little form you can fill out and send me your web address. I will happily get on and take a look at your website and then send you a free report of some major changes you could make to improve your online presence. And you can take those changes, or suggested changes, and make them yourself, send them to your web design guy and have them change it. Or if you need somebody to help you with that, you can talk to me and my team, and we'll see about making those changes for you. But regardless, go to roseberryreview.com, get a free website auto report from me personally. That's roseberryreview.com. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for listening and tuning in. Go out and start talking about your customers' problems more and see your business transform. We'll see you next time on another little edition of these marketing minutes. I don't know what I've called these videos yet, but hopefully they're hopefully they're valuable. And if they are valuable, please share them with somebody you know. Hey, thanks so much. We'll catch you next time.